Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Yes, we are back. Today, in deck number 801, we're going to talk about Gisa, Glorious Resurrector. And she looks remarkably younger than the last time we saw her. So, Anyway, 2 colorless, 2 black, human wizard, 4/4. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Now, this makes a lot of cards useless, because that word instead means it is a replacement effect. So it does not actually die. It gets exiled. So all of the cards that say when something dies don't work while Gisa's in play. I do have some of those in the deck, I'll be honest with you. And I'll tell you why. I had a chance to play this deck, and after Gisa came out, you know, it's the first time anybody'd seen her. She came out, she did a thing. I played Fleshbag Marauder. Everybody sacked it. And they're like, oh, that's what she does? She died every single time. I think I got up to 14 mana to cast her, and I was like, I'm done. They don't like Gisa. Anyway, I guess we'll continue reading the card. At the beginning of your upkeep, put all creature cards exiled with her onto the battlefield under your control. They gain Decayed. Wow. Yeah. So, she's good. Now, but we have to play her. So, let's look at some ramp here. We have Soul Ring, Guardian Idol, Dark Ritual, Prismatic Lens, Leaden Mirror, Pristine Talisman, and Heraldic Banner. Heraldic Banner does, 2 good things. So, in the time between I played it and I listed it, I did put in a Whisper Silk Cloak, because, wow, she needs it. And to be honest with you, I probably should have put in a Diabolic Tutor to go get the cloak. But I didn't. Some kind of tutor, but yeah, she dies always. A little bit of card draw. We have Sign in Blood, Night's Whisper, Read the Bones, Ancient Craving, Greed. Here's one of those cards that, Harvester of Souls, it doesn't work when Gisa's out, but, you know, as I learned, she's not always going to be out. And most of the deck is removal. I'll be honest with you. This is removal.deck or what have you. So, creatures are going to die, and, you know, you can draw some cards there. Now, I put Bosium Strip in the card draw slot because it does give you access to more cards. If you have no hand, if it's a late game, it gives you a chance to play your kill spells again, of which there are many. So let's, I've got one Planeswalker, Ob Nixilis. That's more or less for the card draw aspect. The idea was there's not going to be enough creatures around to kill him, so I hate depending on the ultimate on a walker, but that's why he's in there. We have, creature-wise, other Gisa, the Ghoul Caller. You know, sack a creature, get some zombies. It's always good. I'm putting a Nightmare in there. It's mono black, and the Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Roll Assassin when you absolutely need a repeatable. Because keep in mind, creatures tap as soon as you declare them as attackers. So, yeah. Well, unless they have Vigilance. Have an Eastern Paladin. Didn't put the Western Paladin in. But the Eastern, destroying a green creature. Wow, that's something right there. Demon of Wailing Agonies. As long as you control your commander, it deals damage to sack a creature. That's not bad. Overseer of the Damned. Apparently she likes demons. 1/8/7s on entry, and, the second part here, a non-token creature your opponent controls dies, so that won't happen if Gisa's out there. I know, it kind of looks like a Nombo, but it works. Desecration Demon. I like this one. I did actually play it, and people sacked. Yeah. Now they made sure to kill Gisa first, but still, you end up with a rather large flying here, and eventually somebody's not gonna, you know. Then we have species specialist. Now this is targeted obviously at those tribal decks, of which there's a bunch, especially now that we're back in Innistrad, you know, werewolves, vampires, in addition to the normal elves and goblins and whatever. But, yeah, here again, it's got that dice trigger. But so let's look at our removal. I've got these sorted into two categories, global and targeted. So, we have Diabolic Edict, Doomblade. All of these are pretty straightforward. It is all about killing their stuff, so you get it. Seal of Doom. Befoul. Ghastly Demise is one that gets overlooked a lot. Terror. Ruinous Path. Defenestrate. Ravenous Chupacabra. Shriekmaw. Bloodline Culling is a new one. I put this in single target removal mainly because, yeah, you're just about always going to have a one creature you want to give -5/-5 to, because, you know, that gets around indestructible. But creature tokens, I love the versatility here, because there are times when that matters. Infernal Grasp. This one is not bad. Destroy target creature, lose 2 life. That's not bad at all. Merciless Executioner. Necrotal. Fleshbag Marauder. Universal Solvent is expensive to activate, but the reason why it is in here is because it is one of the only non-black ways to destroy target permanent. And if something has protection from black or hexproof from black, that can be an issue, and I don't want to just fold to whatever that is. I want to have a chance. Now, granted, it's a 1% chance I'm going to draw it, but, you know, hey, slightly more. But Sudden Death. Feed the Swarm. Gotta have that. I forgot in that game that Feed the Swarm destroys a creature, because I've always, in my mind, I went, oh, it's black enchant removal, sweet. And I did kind of give away. I had Feed the Swarm in my hand because somebody else cast one, and they're like, that destroys a creature? I was like, well, it says destroy. Anyway, rookie mistake. I'll learn how to play this game one day. Executioner's Capsule. Eliminate. Premature Burial. Murder. Dark Vanishing, getting in that way back machine. Tragic Slip. Tendrils of Corruption. And then, of course, Corrupt. Epic Downfall. Deathmark. It just seems wrong to have white hate. I mean, the makers of the game already hate the color white, so and they make more cards that Power Word Kill, Grave Peril, little enchantment weirdness, and then Sanguimancy. Now we've got our multiple target things, you know. Infest, -2 to everything. To Witch's Vengeance. Extinguish All Hope. Decree of Pain. And then the MVP of the deck. If you've got Gisa out, you want Ingarrick's Wake. You want that 9 mana because this is outstanding. To destroy everything that's not yours, and then you get it. Wow. We do have a few non-basic lands. Pretty much what you would expect. Some cycling lands. You know, Barren Moor, Polluted Mire, Desert of the Glorified. Oh, I dropped a card. Of course, the Rogue's Passage, just in case we get something and it needs to get through. Everglades. And then the Blighted Fen, because, you know, it is removal on a land. And that is Gisa. I almost said I had fun playing it. I got to resolve her ability. actual, I think, one time, maybe twice, and it's really powerful. We were playing, what was it, a 5-player game, I think? And that is, woo, in a 5-player, oh, crooked. In a 5-player game, that's a bunch. Can we see? We can just barely see. So we're going to put 801 over here on the wall. I don't know if you can see down the slow. I've rearranged a little bit in here temporarily, mainly because I am sorting. And chair out of the way. Sorting, yeah, it's a mass sorting frenzy right now. So, trying to figure out what I've got. My build box that I normally build out of as I go through cards and I see stuff in it, and because I'm building so many decks at one time, I have like this ethereal list in my head. Oh, I need that. I need that. I don't remember which deck I need it for, so I just throw it in the box. And when I go to finish that deck, I'm like, oh, it's in the box. So, but my box was getting very, very low because, I powered through a bunch of decks. I did. I did something like 150 days straight of videos, and most of those were decks. But getting back on it, I would like to get, I don't know where I'm at right now, but my New Year's resolution was 200 decks for the year. And I think I might actually get there, thanks to that big giant streak I was on. I hate that I had to mess that up, but some things take priority, But I appreciate y'all watching. I've rambled on enough. But right now, I think it is time to shuffle and cut.